segment 2 of my bug out bag and my multiple line of gear. My cat has been very helpful in making this video, so thank you, Zulu. She's been a wonderful help. This is everything that's inside that bag right there. A little bit about the bag. It's a Rush 72-hour pack, ton of pockets, webbing on it. It's an awesome bag. I bought it pre-deployment to Afghanistan for, I think it was like $200, maybe a little bit more. I'm sure it's more now. And that was in 2009, and it went all the way through Afghanistan with me. Worked for me on the 2 law enforcement agencies I worked with. It goes 4-wheeling with me, hiking with me. Now it serves as a 5-day bug out bag for me. I will be doing a video on all of my bug out bag, my regular bug out bag. Zulu left me some presents there. So, real quick, everything you see here that could be damaged by water is in a waterproof bag. You see a red bag there, blue bag there, and the bag my cat is sitting on. That is what everything goes in. Especially the blue bag, which is my signal bag. Red bag is red for dead. That's ammunition. So real quick, I'm going to go over all this stuff. I do have, as you see right here, a black bag. That is a 3-day bug out bag from Walmart. It's about $30, and that is also inside this bag here. So I'm going to talk about all of this. I didn't take everything out of the bag, 1, because I'm really meticulous in how my stuff is packed, so it all fits perfectly. And 2, I don't want you to try producing my bag. You could probably make your bag more ergonomical for you and better off for you, and you don't need me to show you how to put everything inside of a bag. As you can see, there's not much here for that bag. So real quick, here is 550 cord. I have a 1,000-foot spool. A lot of them, actually. They have close to 12 of those. So I take 100 feet of paracord, measure it out, wrap it up nice and pretty. I do have black paracord because I ran out of green. So I have black 100-foot spool of paracord. Here is non-load bearing rope. This is so I can put up a shelter, make a little home away from home. It's about, I think, 50 feet on this of non-load bearing rope. As everybody knows, 550 cord holds 550 pounds of weight, and inside there are little white strands of cord. Each one bears 50 pounds, and then the cord housing the black or green that you see holds 50 pounds, equaling 550 pounds. So, right here is wet weather gear. This is a large in size. I bought this at Tractor Supply, top and bottom. I haven't taken it out yet because I haven't had to, and I'll never get to go back inside this little package. So, I have Gore-Tex top and bottom. This was $20. So you don't need Gore-Tex, you don't need military wet weather gear. It's OD green. It'll blend in the best you can, and if you have to. And it was $20. This is a very ergonomical bug out bag. So I did this all for, I'd probably say $500 minus the gun. A tarp. I bought a 2-pack of tarp, brown and silver, or brown and gray, both subdued colors. Gray does blend in with a lot. Rocks, obviously. Now it's snow, so gray will blend in well. Brown in the good season, gray in the snowy season. So, reversible tarp, pretty important. Right here is my 3-folding shovel, which you guys saw on the outside. This is not a military shovel. This is a Coleman. It was made in Taiwan. It's got a little cutting edge right there, so you can do probably nothing with it. But it's supposed to look like a military tri-folding shovel. It's got a locking screw right here. You take it, fold it over, take this, fold it over, and now you have a neat little shovel. Again, the tomahawk you guys saw earlier, a Browning knife, which as you can see has gotten a lot of use from the case. I've had this knife probably all my life. I remember my first hunt, I had this knife with me. And that was when I was, I think, 6. Um, Another knife, I found this on the side of the road, and it's brand new. It's a Remington knife. It's very sharp, as are all of my knives. Found on the side of the road, finders keepers. So that works pretty well for me. You're gonna see right here a folding saw. Obvious reasons you didn't want that. It's got a safety latch right here, and that keeps it locked and closed. Here you're gonna see Coleman purification tablets. You can drop these into your water source, and it'll purify it. It's got 50 tablets in each, and it will purify your water. I have used these, and it doesn't taste horrible. You can definitely tell it's treated, but it's not horrible. Here's a life straw. You just stick it in a water source, whether it be a running river. Don't stick it into a stagnant water, as everybody here probably should know. But filters, make sure you have a life straw. Moving up, a VS17 panel, military issue, super bright. Toss it on there, maybe make an LZ. I'm excited to bring this bag with me when I'm lost. Or maybe, say, a hurricane, earthquake, or whatever, and I need to be rescued. I have a very bright signal here. I just toss it on something flat, and there I go. Leather work gloves, obvious. That should be up there, but up 10-pack of lighters. They're not Bic lighters. These are 99 cents at the dollar store. I bought these pre-deployment to Afghanistan. Just a set of binos. I've had these since 2009. I've never had an issue with it. A Bushnell rangefinder. You can buy these at Walmart. You can buy these wherever. This is in meters, not yards, so you gotta make sure you know the difference there. Next is the Red Your Dead bag. It even says ammo on it. You open it up. 60 rounds, brand new hollow point ammunition for my M4, and a 10-round magazine of 357 hollow points. So, going up, travel toilet paper, a flashlight. So I have a second, because 1 is none, 2 is 1. I have opened some Prilosec OTC, because I have heartburn. Condoms have multiple uses. Everybody has urges, and you should be safe. Also, you can cover the barrel of your rifle, do all kinds of things with these. EpiPen, because I have a nut and bee allergy. Here is just some gloves, some black Nerdo gloves. This is a gauze pen. Like I said, I tried making this for inexpensive bug out bag. So I have some 4x4 gauze, a cat, a ace bandage, gauze roll, and feminine pads, which work great for stoppage. I do have 3 of these, so I can treat serious injuries. If you get a little boo-boo, then, too bad for you. Hygiene kit, which is very frozen right now because it's in my truck today, and I said -7. A bar of soap, 2 things of shampoo, I have deodorant, toothbrush, toothpaste, Q-tips, so you won't stink, because nobody likes to be smelly. Right here, I have an Aircrew Survival Manual issued from Department of the Air Force. This has all kinds of really, really good ideas in it. Some out-of-date ideas, like sucking poison out of a snake bite. Concealment ideas. Has fire building stuff, signal stuff, shelter stuff, how to traverse terrain, how to collect water. It was, I think, $3.99 at the Army Barracks. Moving on to fire. a flint starter, flint striker, and another flint striker, and with a little bitty saw blade. Here is lighter fluid. I'm not gonna take that home because I don't know if it's leaked, so I'll check that later. So here I have pens and pencils. A man has a log, a man keeps a log, has a log. More fire starting stuff. Also, this is my signal area. I have 2 flares, a flare gun, glow sticks, a air horn, an air horn top, and 12 gauge flares for said flare gun. Open it, load the flare in the back, pull this to the rear, squeeze the trigger, bang, shoot it up in the air, not at people, and then somebody comes and saves you, and you live happily ever after. Here, you guys see a Stanley cooking kit. This was $18 at Walmart. It's got a little strainer lid in the top. You open it up. A cap. A bowl. 2 bowls actually. Another cap. Here you have your spatula. You can get out of here. There we go. So you take this, connect it, and you can flip your eggs, or you can take it and have a ladle. Ooh, $18. Hot hands I have year round. You can put these obviously in your gloves. Also in the areas where your body arteries are, such as your armpits, underneath your knees, in your groin, neck, inside of your hat. Make sure there's a layer between your skin because it might burn you. But I have probably 50 in here. Each one goes for 10 hours. Oh, and another part for my food kit, which I'm flying. You have a wet weather bag, which I stepped on. Ooh, right, big and big. My snowshoes. All right. MREs. Some marinara sauce with meatballs. Chicken and pasta. Sloppy Joes. If James Yeager ever saw this video, I'm sure he would have saw the 1911. He hates the 1911. I do agree with James Yeager on a lot of things. It's not the 1911. This is a Springfield 1911. Has a 7+1 magazine. One in the pipe. 8 extra bullets and a reliable gun. It works. And it will absolutely cause a whole lot of pain. So, say for instance, that's all I have in my bag. I don't have my EDC for whatever reason. I do have a 1911 in the bag. Very important. Like I said before, the bag goes in my truck all the time. Every night you have to bring your bag in. Bring the gun in and put it in a gun safe. Responsible firearm ownership. Make sure you guys pay special attention to that, especially with all the gun right activists out there who would love nothing better to strip away our right to bear arms. I already said some lighters, trash bag for the Whoopee, which you see laying here. Here is the Walmart kit. There's nothing in the outsides. I just bought this and tossed it in there because it's a good addition. I have a Mylar survival blanket, a really crappy Walmart flashlight, but that makes 3 flashlights on me, a really crappy first aid kit, but guess what? It'll work. Eye patch, some non-aspirin stuff, a rape whistle, gloves, tape, antiseptic wipes, ointment, some scalpels, 10-pack of scalpels. It has water in it. You can see that the water's moving around, so that way you know I do take the bag inside. Not just leaving a bag with a gun in the car. More water. Glow stick. A rain poncho, which I probably would never use as a rain poncho. Hot hands. And probably the most important thing you see here is SOS rations. This is supposed to be 3 days worth of chow. It has 410 calories per bar, and there's a lot of bars. That's all I know. So this is supposed to be 3 days worth of food. That would never last you 3 days. I guarantee it. Tried those before. They don't taste bad, but that's basically everything that I have in a 5-day bag. I think it's more new Prilosec OTC, because you should never have an open pills there, because if you need it, you don't want to be out of the stuff that you need. But this is pretty simple, guys. This, like I said, probably under, I'd say $500 probably, with the exception of the firearm. Again, keep the gun, ammunition locked up at all times, especially if you have kids. Putting it out in your car and locking the car isn't good enough. Responsible firearms ownership. Also, you can have all of this stuff, and this stuff is awesome, and it's relatively inexpensive, and you can, have your EDC with you. If you don't know how to use any of this stuff, you're just as well dead. If I go out in the woods with a Tomahawk and think I'm going to go out there and survive with a SOG Tomahawk, I'm going to have a rude awakening, because that's probably going to end up breaking, I'd say probably 2 weeks into a survival situation, and then I don't have anything. So make sure you have, good stuff. Make sure you have areas to replenish. Extras never hurt. Stay dry with some wet weather gear. Don't try being that tough guy. Also, if you have a bigger bag, like I said, this is only 5 days. If you have a bigger bag, throw an extra set of boots in there. You don't see any clothing in there, because I took out the clothing, because all the clothing was summer related. Kind of a slap on the wrist for me for that. But I am doing a video on my other bag here later on. I just want to show you guys a 5-day bag, and what you can do with this bag. I mean, you can't go wrong. Make your own first aid kits. Make a lot of this stuff from what you have laying around the house. Make sure everything, check your food. Make sure it's all within, not expired. Make sure your ammunition is rotated. I buy all new ammunition for what I carry with me every year, because my life depends on it. So don't let stuff stay stagnant and old. Have an awesome cat who wants to smell everything and sit on all your stuff when you're making a video. Take out your hygiene kit, your cooking kit, and clean it. I take this and I clean it probably once a month. It's sitting inside a waterproof bag, inside of another bag, inside of my truck, or in my closet. But make sure your stuff is clean. Practice with it. Test it. Everything here you see has been used. I use this frequently. I guess I go hiking with it. Physical fitness. You put this bag on, and even if you go for a 2-mile stroll out in the woods, it's going to smoke you, and it's going to let you know that you're working. This stuff isn't expensive. There's no reason for you not to be prepared. Make sure that you guys invest some money now. That way, at the end beginning of a scenario in which you need it, you're not scrambling to the grocery store. I'm going to do another video up on about food preparedness, survival, how to purify water, stuff like that. That will all be coming up in the future. Relatively new to YouTube, so you guys will see this stuff in the future. Check out some other links, which I want to see if I can attach to this video. James Yeager. You may not agree with a lot of the stuff that he says, but tactically he is a very, very smart man. And I hope to train with him in the future, because he is an incredible teacher, and he's very articulate in how he's speaking. So I recommend James Yeager. The Maine Prepper. That's the state of Maine. M-A-I-N-E Prepper. Check him out. He is a retired first sergeant from the U.S. Army. Incredibly smart. My cat's staring at me like a weirdo. He's incredibly smart, and I'd highly recommend you guys check out his videos. He has a lot of experience and a lot of really good ideas, and he's very sensible and an easy way for you guys to learn. The next will be the Patriot Nurse. The Patriot Nurse is incredible. Anything you need to know about medical stuff, she probably has up on her website, which is thepatriotnurse.com. She's awesome. I would highly